Good evening, and I welcome you, students. Before we start the session, few minutes of relaxation techniques and trying to release the stress and tension, any stiffness on different parts of the body. We will do some exercises, students. All right, start with the Vastrika. I'm taking my glasses off. Sit comfortably on the chair, the 2 feet on the ground. Inhale up, exhale down 10 times. And inhale as deeply as possible. One, two, three, four, five, six, seven, eight, nine, 10. Shoulders, shoulder rotation. One, two, three, four, five. Reverse. One, two, three, four, five. Neck, release the stress from the muscles of the neck. Some stiffness is there. Right hand, stretch the neck toward the right side. Hold. One, two, three, four, five. Center, left hand. Apply some pressure on the left hand side of the neck. Hold. One, two, three, four, five. Come to the center. Right, left. Inhale, exhale. One, two, three, four, five. Up, down, down, up. Inhale, exhale. One, two, three, four, five. 3 times clockwise rotation. Half inhale, exhale half. One, two, three. 3 times anti-clockwise. One, two, three. Experience the release of the stress, tension from different parts of the body, Now, ankle rotation of the foot. 2 foot you have. Hold your foot in front of the chair and rotate clockwise your ankles 5 times and 5 times anti-clockwise. One, two, three, four, five. 5 times anti-clockwise. One, two, three, four, five. Okay, come back. Now there will be some breathing. What will we do? We will be chanting Om Mantra 5 times. How will we do that? Inhale from the nostrils and exhale with the chanting of Om Mantra. When you will inhale deeply, your chest, your belly will come like a balloon. Let it be, the air be filled inside your belly, inside your chest, upper part of the body. Inhale as deeply as possible. Exhale, compress. The belly will be compressed, and with the mantra Om, the vibrations, we will exhale. Experience the vibrations in the entire part of the body. Sit comfortably, feet touching the ground. Close your eyes. Your 2 palms are on the table or on your laps. And once I say 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, we will begin. Okay. Close your eyes. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Inhale. Second round. Inhale. Third round, inhale as deeply as possible. Oh. Fourth times, inhale. Oh. Last time. Sit comfortably and normal breathing, normal breathing. Inhale, exhale from the nostrils. Become aware of your surroundings. Some sound of fan or other sounds coming to your room. Let it be. Fold your two hands and rub your two hands. As the heat is produced, healing energy, gentle massage your face. Gentle massage your face, your neck, ears, head. Attitude of gratitude, prayer to the God and universe. We thank you, God. Hold your hands and hold a prayer. Gratitude, express your gratitude to the God, to the universe for the life we have. And we are determined to do best of the best. And slowly you can open your eyes with smiles. And 1, 2, 3. Okay. Come back, come back, come back. I hope you are relaxed, students.
Yes, sir.
All right. The tension, the stress, any part of from the body has been removed, and negative thoughts, negative energies from the mind has been released. We will now set up an intention that we will focus on the lesson which we are learning. So set up an intention, yes, that I will focus and I will concentrate on the lesson, and my attention will be on the lesson. And the target which we are setting, before we begin, there is a target. Okay, what is our target today? We are setting up, yes, we will be studying the first law of Newton's first law of motion. So we set up and then we begin our session. Come out and start. Have your notebooks and pens ready and different colored pens to mark the important points. Note down everything. Recorded videos will be available, which you can forward to your friends also, so that they can learn science. And we will be solving all questions from books, and there will be some quizzes, and important MCQ questions will come from other sources, which will be solved in our coming lectures. Stay with us, be with us, and focus and concentrate.
All right, students, we are back with you. As you see, if a ball is lying on the ground, will it start moving by itself? Tell me.
No, sir.
And same thing, if a body is in motion, why should it stop? It should continue in a state of motion. And this is an important point, that if a body is at rest or moving at a constant speed, it should continue to move that in a straight line, unless it is acted upon by a force. Unless it is acted upon by a force. That was the what we call as the first law, Newton's first law of motion. For example, what I am written, student, first law of motion. What I am saying, Newton's first law of motion. What is the statement? First, we should see the statement. Then we will give examples. Then we will tell you how Newton arrived at this law, or the three laws of motion which Newton has given. How did he derive them? What data was available to him, which he used in order to come to the first law of motion? It says that if a body is at rest or moving at constant speed in a straight line, it will remain at rest or keep moving in a straight line at constant speed unless acted upon by a force. Important point. This is a ball, student. Okay? It is at rest. It will continue to be at rest till I apply a force on it. Till I apply a force on it. Now, this ball is moving. This ball is moving, you can see. It will continue to move till some external force acts to stop it. Yes or no? Tell me.
Yes, sir.
The postulate is also known as law of inertia. Body has a tendency to stay in its original state of rest or motion till some force acts on it. Can you move without a force? Can a train move without a force? Can a bullock cart? Force has to be applied in order to change the motion. You will kick the ball, it will just move. So you apply a force, or the goalkeeper ball is coming at high speed, he applies a force to stop it. So this is the first law of the Newton. An object at rest will remain at rest unless a net force acts on it. An object in motion will remain in motion unless a net force acts on it. All right. These are the simple examples which we experience in everyday life. You may ask then why the ball stops after some time if no force is acting, but you are aware of force of friction, which is already there between two surfaces. So that stops the ball after some distance. Statement should be recorded. Sometimes they ask you in the paper, state and explain first law of motion. So you should be able to write correct definition also. That's why we start with definition. We give examples, explanations, and then we see what else is there. Okay, students, what we are saying, an object remains in a state of rest or of uniform motion in a straight line unless compelled to change that state by an applied force. In other words, objects resist a change in their state of motion. What we are trying to say, there are objects, either they are at rest or they are in motion. So these objects will resist. They will resist. What they will resist? Change in their state. Change in their state of motion. So the tendency of undisturbed to stay at rest or to keep moving with the same velocity, this is what we call as inertia. What do you mean by inertia? You are at rest, you want to be at rest till someone pushes you, pulls you, or you start moving. Force has to be applied. Inertia is there. That is why the first law of motion is also known as law of inertia. So there was a question, why first law of motion is also known as what? Law of inertia. What is your answer, students? What is the answer?
Because it has tendency to stay at rest or keep moving with same velocity.
It will resist a change in the state of the motion. Undisturbed objects. So there is an inertia in every body. That depends on the mass. We will see that. The larger the mass, the more will be the inertia. We will see what is the result of that, students. Here is a picture of the Galileo, student. Why Galileo is coming into picture when we are talking laws of motion? Can you tell me why Galileo is coming into this lecture when we are discussing the laws of the motion? Actually, Galileo was studying the motion of objects on an inclined plane. What he was doing? He studied motion of objects on an inclined plane. And if deduce that objects move with constant speed when no force acts on them. After studying the experiments, he deduced that objects move moves with constant speed. Objects move with constant speed when no force acts on them. When no force acts on them. And based on the Galileo's observation and deductions, Newton gave his 3 laws of motion. So he studied all the work of the Galileo Galilei, 1564 to 1645, Italian Pisa, had interest in mathematics, natural philosophy, His father wanted him to become a medical doctor. Galileo enrolled for a medical degree in university, which he never completed because of his real interest was in mathematics. He wrote the first scientific book, The Little Balance Law, in which he described Archimedes' method of finding relative densities of substances using balance. The series he presented his theory about falling objects using an inclined plane to slow down the rate of descent. And then he was appointed professor, continued theory of motion through the study of inclined planes and pendulum. He was studying on the basis of formulated the correct law of for universally accelerated objects that the distance object is proportional to. The Galileo was also proportional to the square of the time taken, proportional to the square of time taken. Line is missing from the lower side. Time taken proportional to that the distance of the object moves is proportional to the square of the time taken. So this is the work of Galileo. What he studied, you will see in your NCERT book. By observing the motion of objects on an inclined plane, he deduced that objects move with constant speed when no force acts on them. He observed when a marble rolled down an inclined plane, its velocity increases. In the next, you will learn that marble falls under the unbalanced force of gravity as it rolls down will and attains a definite velocity. By the time it reaches the bottom, its velocity decreases when it climbs up, as shown figure 9.5b. We will show that the marble resting on an ideal friction inclined on both sides. These are the observations of Galileo students, and Newton studied this, after which he gave his 3 laws of motion. What it shows, students? See, can see that this is an inclined plane A. This is a ball which is rolling down, So what will happen? This is a marble. It's if it rolls down, what will happen, student? That marble falls under unbalanced force of gravity and attains a definite velocity by the time it reaches the bottom. When it climbs, what happens? Its velocity keeps on decreasing as it climbs. So marble resting on ideal frictional less plane inclined on both sides. So what he said, when marble is released from let, it will roll down the slope and go up on the opposite side to the same height with which it is released. Here is a marble C. This is AB. This is a figure C. This is the downward motion, upward motion on an inclined plane, a double inclined plane. If I take a double inclined plane, you see the dark black line, students. If I release the ball from this height, if this slope is, if this angle of inclination is same, then the ball will rise to the same height. Here, this height will be same. So when the ball is rolling down, student, on ideal, we are assuming it is an ideal frictionless plane, which is inclined on both sides. When marble is released, it will roll down the slope and go up the opposite side to the same height from which it was released. If inclinations on both sides are equal, marble will climb the same distance. What will happen? Student, what we are studying? Oh. What we are studying, students? Yes. पेन कहाँ गया? Oh. All right. What we are showing, students, here? this is a marble which is coming down an inclined plane. If on both sides, what do you find? If angle of inclination is same, if if the inclination of if inclinations if inclination on both sides are equal, then marble will move to equal height. Marble will climb to equal height. You can say climb to equal height. He observed that. It will climb to equal height. In such cases, what you will see, the marble is moving to the equal height. ठीक है? So these black lines equal height, whatever is this height, they will go to equal. But if I decrease the angle of inclination, what will happen? Then it will move to a longer height. Further, I decrease the angle of inclination, it moves to a still longer height. And if I comes to the flat, what happens? Then it starts moving on the ground. Okay. So the right ultimately horizontal, then what will happen? The slope will be reduced to 0. Marble will continue to travel forever trying to reach the same height than it was released from. The unbalanced force on marble in this case is 0. So unbalanced or external force is required to change the motion of the marble. What he was after these experiment, what he observed, what he concluded, that unbalanced forces are required students, ठीक है, are required, ठीक है, to change the motion of the marble, to change the motion of the marble. Who was studying this? Galileo. An important thing is that no net force is needed. No net force is needed to if its body wants to maintain a uniform motion. No net force is needed to sustain uniform motion. ठीक है? So in practical situation, difficult to achieve zero unbalanced force because there is a frictional force which is always present. You are aware of that, opposite to the direction of the motion. So marble stops after traveling some distance. Marble should not stop, but it stops because of the frictional force. We are aware. The effect of frictional force can be minimized by using smooth marble and a smooth plane. If I use smooth marble and smooth plane, the friction will become less, providing lubricant on the top of the planes. So Newton studied the Galileo's idea. What Newton did? Newton studied Galileo's idea. Newton studied what? Galileo's idea. ठीक है? On force and motion. On force and motion. And after that, he gave 3 laws which are known as Newton's law of motion. So he gave 3 laws of motion after studying the Galileo's idea. You see how the discoveries are made, how the laws are made. It is not a one-day job. They already have a lot of data and information. Using that, they will make laws and come forward. Student, as you can see here. So we can say that an object remains in a state of rest or in uniform motion in straight line unless compelled to change that state by an applied force. If force is not applied, the object will continue to be in uniform motion, and objects resist a change in their state of motion in a term which we call as a law of inertia. So you are aware of all this, we will see more about it. Okay, note down, note down. Newton's first law of motion. So our questions: what is state and explain Newton's first law of motion, and how did the Newton gave the laws of motion? So you can talk about Galileo's work on the motion of the marbles on an inclined plane. After studying the Galileo's work, Newton gave how many laws? 3 laws of motion.
Three laws.
Okay, note down. As we say that this is important, why the Newton's first law is also called the law of inertia. First law of motion is law of inertia in our daily life. There are many examples of this. For example, I am saying this is itself a question they have asked. You tend to move forward when sudden brake is applied. You are traveling in metro. Metro, you have traveled in metro. You are standing. All of a sudden, metro stops. What happens? You will lean forward or backward? What will you
Forward.
forward? Why do you experience, student, why you tend to move forward when sudden brake is applied? Because when you are moving with the metro and suddenly the metro train is stopping, brake is applied, you will resist the change because you want to be in motion. Now you are coming to rest. What will happen? You will move forward due to inertia. And what is inertia? You want to be in your state of motion, which you are there along with the train. So due to inertia, what happens? You will move forward. Clear? Why you move forward?
Yes, sir.
Due to inertia. Okay. You feel backward when bus moves quickly from the rest. What happens? You are in a bus. ठीक है? All of a bus is at rest. You are at rest. Immediately the bus starts moving. What happens? What happens to you? You will experience backward or forward force?
Backward.
Backward. Why? Why you are? Why you feel a backward force?
Because of law of inertia.
What happens when you are at rest? Bus is at rest. Bus moves, but you want to resist the change of the motion of the bus from rest. So what will happen? You will fall back. This is also due to inertia. Students, questions have been asked. Same questions have been asked in the question paper. Dusting bed with a broom removes dust due to inertia of the rest. Dusting bed with a broom. क्या करते हो? साफ करते हो ब्रूम के साथ, तो डस्ट निकल जाती है. ऐसा क्यों होता है? तो डस्ट जो है वो जड़ जाती है वहां से. ड्यू टू dust is at rest. Dust is at rest and you start moving. What will happen? What will happen? Dust will, there is an inertia which tries to be in a state of rest, but you are moving. What will happen? It will start removing from the bed. When you shake a branch, the leaves get detached. You have a tree or any big plant, what you rotate it, what happens? When the winds blow, what happens? The leaves fall.
Yes, sir.
Why the leaves fall? Leaves get detached. Why? What happens to the leaves, students?
Because of inertia.
Tree is at rest. Leaves are at rest, and you start moving. The trees resist the change in state due to inertia. As a result of which they fall from the tree. नेक्स्ट, एक्सपीरियंस जर्क व्हेन लिफ्ट सडनली स्टार्ट्स। आपने लिफ्ट में खड़े हुए, अचानक चलती, क्या होता है? आपको झटका लगता? बोलो।
Yes, sir.
तो क्यों हो रहा है ये सारा? व्हाट इज द रीजन? देखो
Inertia.
कितने सारे एग्जाम्पल है, ये सब क्वेश्चंस आए थे पेपर में जो हमने लिए, ये सब पेपर्स के क्वेश्चंस है जो हम करा रहे हैं। दे विल आस्क यू, तो आपको रिप्लाई देना पड़ेगा। एथलीट टेकिंग ए शॉर्ट रन बिफोर ए जंप। अभी ओलंपिक्स में आप देख रहे हैं एथलीट्स जंप करते हैं बहुत हाई, लेकिन उससे पहले कुछ दौड़ते हैं, ये नहीं कि खड़े खड़े जंप कर जाते हैं। देखा कभी सब खड़े खड़े जंप करते हैं?
No,
क्या
sir.
करते हैं वो? रन करते हैं, फिर एक पॉइंट से ऐसे जंप होते करते हैं। तो ये क्यों करते हैं? रन करते हैं पहले, फिर जंप करते हैं स्टूडेंट्स, तो वो अपनी स्टेट को चेंज करते हैं, तो वो फिर ना जंप नहीं कर पाएंगे, नहीं तो जितना आप करते हैं। ये भी है क्योंकि एक रशिया है उनके अंदर जो रेजिस्ट करता है उनकी जंप को, तो वो दौड़ते हुए आते हैं। क्रिकेटर मूविंग बैकवर्ड बिफोर कैचिंग ए बॉल। ऐसा भी देखा कि बॉल को कैसे कैच करते हो अगर कोई बहुत हाई स्पीड की बॉल आ रही है, क्या होगा? कैसे कैच कर लेते हैं? हाउ द क्रिकेटर्स कैच वेरी वेरी हाई स्पीड बॉल्स। बहुत तेजी से शॉट है उसको कैच कर लेते हैं, कैसे करते हैं वो क्या हाथ आगे ले जाते हैं, पीछे ले जाते हैं, वहीं रहता है जब बॉल को कैच करते हैं? तो देखा नहीं, ऐसे हाथ पीछे कर लेते हैं, ऐसे पीछे बॉल आ रही है तो टाइम ज्यादा लेते हैं बॉल को कैच करने में, या इमीडिएटली सीधी लगेगी तो बहुत तेज चोट लगेगी। गॉट इट?
Yes, sir.
क्रिकेटर्स क्या करते हैं? दे मूव बैकवर्ड्स बिफोर कैचिंग द बॉल। अपने हाथों को पीछे खींच के ले जाते हैं और फिर कैच करते हैं। मिल्क कीप swirling इवन आफ्टर स्टोरिंग इज स्टॉप्ड। इवन आफ्टर स्टोरिंग इज स्टॉप्ड। दूध घूमता रहता है। टाइटनिंग ऑफ सीट बेल्ट इन ए कार व्हेन इट स्टॉप्स क्विकली। आप अपनी कारों की सीट बेल्ट को टाइट करते हो, सब सडनली करती है, ये सब क्या रीजंस हैं? यू नो, ऑब्जेक्ट्स दैट एस्टेब्लिश ऑर्बिट अराउंड द अर्थ लाइक सैटेलाइट कंटिन्यू टू ऑन देयर ट्रेजेटरी में घूमते रहते हैं। एक बार जो सैटेलाइट ट्रेजेटरी में आता है वो उसी में घूमता रहता है, तो क्यों नहीं निकलता बाहर वहां से? तो वो अपनी डायरेक्शन और उसको मेंटेन कर लेता है। तो ये सब क्या है? व्हाट आर दीज एग्जांपल्स आई हैव गिवन यू? लॉ ऑफ इनर्शिया। इनको नोट कर लो, इंपॉर्टेंट है, क्वेश्चंस आते हैं इनके ऊपर। लॉ ऑफ इनर्शिया बहुत इंपॉर्टेंट है, इसके ऊपर कोई ना कोई क्वेश्चन जरूर आएगा। नोटेड सारा कुछ के कुछ रह गया?
Sir, noted.
ओके, अब देखो एक्टिविटी हो रही है। वो कह रहा है कि एक्टिविटी क्या है ये? यू आर प्लेइंग कैरम बोर्ड, ये गीटियां लगी हुई हैं, देख रहे हो, एक के ऊपर एक के ऊपर एक के ऊपर ऐसे बनाते हो पिलर, ठीक है? पाइल ऑफ कैरम कॉइन्स, दीज आर कैरम कॉइन्स स्टूडेंट्स, कैरम कॉइन्स ऑन द टेबल। You are making a pile of that. Attempt a sharp horizontal hit at the bottom of the pile using another carom or a striker. ये striker है। अब आपने क्या किया कि आपने एक बार स्ट्राइकर इसके वो हिट किया तो ये सारी गिर गई। लेकिन कभी कभी ऐसा भी है कि आपने बहुत हाई स्पीड से, ठीक है, हिट किया, यू हिट द स्ट्राइकर विद हाई स्पीड एट द बॉटम, व्हाट विल हैपन? वो बॉटम की निकल गई और ऊपर का ऊपर रह गया। ऐसा हुआ कभी? साओ,
Yes, sir.
why? If hit is strong, if I hit is strong, student, what will happen? The bottom coin moves out quickly once the lowest coin is removed. Inertia of the other atoms, inertia of the other coins makes them fall vertically on the table. वो पूरा जो पाइल था वो टूटा नहीं, ब्रेक नहीं हुआ, सिर्फ वो वाली लास्ट वाली जो गीटी थी वो निकल गई। बोलो, आपने खेली कभी ये गेम?
Yes, sir.
ये कैन यू, डिड यू एक्सपीरियंस इट? व्हेन डिड यू एक्सपीरियंस इट? Only the carom coin at the bottom of a pile is removed when fast moving carom coin or striker hits it. Fast moving, I'm saying. Slow में नहीं होगा। तो व्हाई डिड इट हैपन स्टूडेंट्स? ये क्या शो करता है?
Law of inertia.
तो ये सारे एक्सपेरिमेंट जो एक्टिविटीज हैं ये प्रूव कर रहे हैं लॉ ऑफ इनर्शिया। बॉडीज जो हैं ये सारे कॉइन्स जो वो अपनी स्टेट में रहना चाहते हैं रेस्ट पे, जब आप उनको उनकी स्टेट चेंज करने की कोशिश करते हो, दे वांट टू बी इन देयर state of rest or in a state of motion as they are due to inertia which is present in them, and this is what you experience. The lower one will go out and the rest will remain behind. This is what we say law of inertia. Okay, एक्टिविटी की और इसका पता लग गया स्टूडेंट, आगे चलते हैं। Set a 5 rupee coin on a stiff card covering an empty glass tumbler standing. ये एक देख रहे हैं empty glass, उसके ऊपर आपने क्या किया, स्टिफ कार्ड है, एक स्टिफ कार्ड है, उसके ऊपर आपने कॉइन रख दिया, 5 रुपी कॉइन रख दिया, ठीक है। Get the card a sharp horizontal flick with the finger. If we do it fast, then card shoots away along the coins to vertically fall in the glass tumbler. आपने बहुत तेजी से कार्ड को हिट कर दिया फिंगर्स के साथ, देख रहे हैं यहाँ से, तो क्या हुआ, कॉइन कहाँ गिरा? Where did the coin fall, students? It will fall
Inside the
vertically
tumbler.
into the glass. Due to why it happened like this?
Law
Due,
of inertia.
due to inertia. The inertia of the coin tries to maintain the state of rest even when the card flows off. आपने कार्ड को इतनी तेजी से मारा कि वो फ्लो ऑफ कर गया, but the coin inertia wants to make the coin to stay in its original state of rest. So when the card is flicked with the finger, the coin placed over it falls in the tumbler. तो tumbler में coin गिर जाता है। अच्छा, ये सारे आपने देखे एक्सपेरिमेंट। अब वो कह रहा है place a water filled tumbler on a tray, hold the tray and turn around as fast as you can. What you observe, that water spills by, what is happening? यहाँ पे क्या हो रहा है स्टूडेंट्स?
Law of inertia.
तो जो पानी होता है वो बाहर गिरता है, स्पिल हो जाता है बाहर, क्योंकि वाटर अपनी ओरिजिनल स्टेट को मेंटेन करता है, ठीक है। और जब आप उसको स्टेट को चेंज करते हो तो वो क्या होगा, अब उसने बहुत तेजी से टर्न कर दिया तो वाटर स्पिल हो गया। तो ये सब एग्जांपल्स हैं, these are all examples of inertia. तो आपको पता लग गया कि what is inertia, what are the examples of inertia, what is the Newton's first law, Newton's first law, ठीक है, यहां तक समझ में आ गया। तो बॉडी विल बी एट रेस्ट और इन ए मोशन, यूनिफॉर्म मोशन till you apply some external force on it. So this law was given by whom?
Newton.
How did he came to this conclusion?
After studying the discovery of Galileo.
Galileo's postulates was studied by him while he was studying the motion of marbles on inclined plane. Based on that, he gave 3 laws of motion. Now the question is, students, inertia depends on what factor? देखो, एक bicycle है, you can easily move the bicycle. On the other side there is a bus, can you move the bus? Bicycle is at rest, you will move it with your hands. Bus is at rest, can you move it with your hand?
No, sir.
What is the difference between the two? You are trying to change the state of the two objects. One object you are able to change the state, other you are not able to. You are applying a force with your hands. So what it means, why you can't move a bus but you can move a bicycle, students?
Because it has more weight.
Mass, you know, bus, the mass of bus is very large. So if you want to change, students, what is the property which resists the change is called inertia. तो it is important that object resist changes in their state of motion. All objects have this tendency, they have inertia. Every object has inertia. We have studied just now. The tendency of an object to resist changes in its state of motion varies with mass. It depends on mass, students. Mass is that quantity that is solely dependent upon the inertia of the object. Larger the mass, more the inertia. More difficult is to change the state. So mass is a measure of objects' inertia. Objects with greater mass have greater inertia. Objects with less mass have less inertia. More the inertia, more force will be required. Okay? Note down. The inertia of heavier objects with more mass are more difficult to move and stop. More difficult to move and stop. If there is a moving bus, it is very difficult to stop. Moving train, can you stop it? No, but a moving cycle, you can apply the force and stop it. So because the mass is, the more the mass, the more the inertia. Heavier objects resist changes more than lighter objects. So is an important point. Heavier the object, more difficult is to change its state. The more massive the object, more is the inertia. The harder it is to start or stop. Note down. A question आ चुका है पेपर में, students. This question has been asked. Note down. So basically what we said, that the inertia depends on mass. It depends on the mass. Larger the mass, more the inertia. Smaller the mass, less the inertia. Important point to be noted. And such a question will be there in the exam, students. So a force is just enough to small cart to pick up a large velocity is negligible when we want to apply it on a train. So train has a lesser tendency to change its state because of its large mass. It has large inertia. So heavier and massive objects have larger inertia. So inertia is a natural tendency of an object to resist change, and it depends on the mass. So you can say mass is a measure of its inertia. Okay? What we can say, mass is measure of, mass is a measure of inertia. Note down. Mass is a measure of inertia. Important point, heavier objects has larger momentum and it will take longer to stop. As I said, if a moving bus is coming, you will have difficult to stop it because its momentum, mass is more and velocity. There are two things which we will tell you just now what is meaning of momentum. Do heavier objects really fall faster? For example, you are on the earth. Okay? Earth, supposing you are on the earth, there is a heavier object, there is a lighter object. If they fall from the same height, students, which will fall faster, heavier or lighter? Tell me.
Sir, heavier object.
This has m mass, this has m mass, this is heavier. Which will fall faster, heavier? The answer is no. Your answer is wrong, students. When it comes to fall, student, under the gravitational force, both will reach the ground at the same time. Doesn't matter on the mass. Heavier things have greater gravitational force. Okay? But their acceleration becomes less. There are two things here. One is gravitational force. And second thing is, student, one heavier things have greater gravitational force. And another thing is acceleration. Heavier things have heavier things I'm saying. Heavier things have greater gravitational force but lower acceleration. So the two cancels out. Therefore, the two effects cancel to make falling objects have the same acceleration regardless of the mass. So it doesn't depend on the mass. So both objects will fall at the same rate when it comes to the fall of the objects under the force of gravity. Inertia is the natural tendency of an object to resist change in the state or motion. The mass of object is a measure of inertia. Important point to note down. We're talking a lot about inertia because a lot of questions will be asked. Is important topic. First law of motion is law of inertia, YE, and what are the examples of that? There will be questions asked on that. Note down. Note down, students. Okay. The top questions are coming, students, for answer. First top question. Which of the following has more inertia? A rubber ball and a stone of the same size. You have a rubber ball and you have a stone, same size, which has a larger inertia.
The stone,
Stone has larger inertia. Why?
because it has greater mass.
Stone has greater mass. Therefore, it has more inertia. Okay. B question, a bicycle and a train.
Train,
Train has more inertia. Why?
because it has greater mass.
It has greater mass. A 5 rupee coin and 1 rupee coin. Which has a more inertia?
That 5 rupee coin.
5 rupee coin. More inertia. So the reason we are saying inertia is, the reason of inertia is always mass. We have explained to you in great detail, students. In the following, try to identify the number of time velocity of the ball changes. Number of time the velocity of the ball changes. Football player kicks a football. Football player kicks a football to another player of his team, who kicks the ball towards the goal. The goalkeeper of the opposite team collects the football and kicks it towards the player of his own team. Also identify the agent supplying the force in each case. Okay, you have 1 to 2 minutes to answer the question.
Sir, 4 times.
How 4 times?
The first time when footballer
Answer, you
kicks
are
the ball.
saying 4 times. First football player. What he does? Kicks. Chalo. Second, another player of his team. Then what happens? Another player of his team. What he does? He kicks. Again, velocity changes. 4 times. Try to name number of time velocity. 4 times velocity changes. That is what is your answer?
Yes, sir.
Okay. Third, his team player kicks the football towards goalkeeper. Towards goalkeeper. Fourth, goalkeeper collects and kicks towards the player of his own team. 4 times किसने किक किया? गोलकीपर. तो एजेंट भी कह रहा है कि बताओ कौन कौन से एजेंट थे? व्हाट आर द एजेंट्स सप्लाइंग द फोर्स? व्हाट आर द एजेंट्स? कौन कौन से एजेंट?
When in first it's football player. In second there's another player of his team.
And
In third the goalkeeper of opposite team.
fourth,
The fourth the player of his own team.
opposite team. Okay. Now he says, explain why some of the leaves may get detached from a tree if vigorously shaken.
Sir, because of law of inertia.
How will you explain it? Tree and leaves are at rest first. ठीक है? You shake it, what will happen? You shake, if you really shake the branch, what happens? Branch is moving, but trees were at rest. At rest, resist the change of state. Change of state. ठीक है? Due to inertia. And hence get detached. Hence may get detached if the force is large. Hence may get detached. ठीक है? Hence may get detached students. ठीक है? Detached when we apply force. Due to inertia. Next question. Why do you fall in the forward direction when a moving bus brakes to a stop and fall backward when it accelerates from the rest, students?
Sir, because of inertia.
That we know. You have to explain, and you will explain this in the exam, student. When do you fall in the direction when you are moving in the bus is moving, you are also in motion. When bus stops, you are moving, you will resist the change due to inertia, and therefore what will happen? You will forward, you will fall forward. When bus is at rest, you are at rest. When bus starts moving, you resist the change of the state of the rest, and you will, what will happen? Backward, you will fall backward. So these are due to the inertia which we studied. See the large number of questions are asked on the inertia, and this ends of the second part of this lecture, which we said what we set up the target, law of inertia, first law of motion, how it was deduced, questions, top questions on this, which can be asked in the paper, which you could answer all the questions very good. And then I will meet you in the next class for another lecture, another important topic. Keep on subscribing this channel, keep on sending the videos to all your friends so that they can learn science as well as solve questions based on NCERT books and other questions which we will also be solved by us. Thank you very much. Then I will see you in the next class.
Thank you, sir.